Welcome back everyone to part 5 of my walkthrough of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. So, here we go. Lay the bomb there. And finally the generator is back online. But we all know that it isn't that easy. Oh no, it's Meta Ridley already? A lot like, Super Metroid, you end up battling Ridley very close to the beginning. Except this version, you can actually lose to. Missiles don't work too well because they're somehow affected by gravity, and we aren't. Our charge beam isn't because it's energy or something like that. Even though there are a bunch of theories about gravity relating to energy with Einstein and everything. But that's a different topic. Anyway, so aim for the mouth and just try to hit it. Anyway, I'm not doing very well here. But in Veteran, it's going to be a little harder. Just because you'll take more damage. But I've never actually lost to Meta Ridley, so that would be an incredibly embarrassing experience. Losing in this walkthrough. Anyway, so just try not to get hit, but you might, so that doesn't really matter though. Just keep shooting him in the face, and slowly you'll fall down, and you want to get the best time or something, or falling down so you can brag to your friends, or not really, because nobody cares about that. So he's now right next to you. Instead of just ripping your head off, like he probably should be doing, he's trying this strategy. Anyway, if you try to fire a missile, it will not hit him, just because this strategy doesn't work too well. Anyway, because of the gravitation with the missile thing. Anyway, so you have to go through these 3 stages. This one I find the most annoying, because he can fire attacks over your head without you noting it, or if you're not paying attention to him. So, anyway, just be careful. Like these fireballs, which are really annoying. Yeah, those. And they take away some health. But this battle isn't really that hard. But the problem is he has to open his mouth, big fat mouth. Unlike in, other games, other Metroid games where he's just vulnerable all over. But this is Meta Ridley, because adding meta to Ridley makes it cool. Anyway, so if you shoot his hand like that, you have access to his mouth, so you can blast it with charge beams. And we're down to, I believe, oops, no. Okay, anyway. So, we're almost done with it. Okay, charge your mouth, please. Yeah, maybe Samus is a dentist. Just thinking about it. Open your mouth wide, Ridley. This will not hurt a bit. Anyway, so just aim down that way and hopefully you'll hit him. This will be the final form of the boss battle. You won't have a chance of those other forms. Thank God. And so just fire at his face. That's about it. Pretty simple, pretty basic boss battle. And I'm doing so badly. I'm so sorry, guys. Anyway, 7,000 feet is not bad. So just as long as you don't hit the planet core, which I've only done once on my first playthrough, then you'll be good. And as long as you also don't run out of energy, like I'm doing for some unknown reason. Anyway, maybe it's the veteran walkthrough. Anyway, he's almost done, and there it is. Finished. Goodbye, Ridley. So believe it or not, another bounty hunter that's all for himself happens to help us. Maybe that's because the game designers forced him or something, or they didn't connect with the guys who wrote the logbook.
That was a little too hot for my liking. Well done, Samus. But now you owe me one. I already took care of Generator B, so I'll leave it to you to get this final generator back online. With that, we can activate the cannon. When you're done, head to the control room. I'll meet you there.
And so Rundus just flies away. Somehow again, I don't know how he does that and doesn't leave a trail of ice behind or something. But anyway, all you gotta do now is just press this little hand switch, and there you are. And now it's the final countdown. Not musically speaking, but time-wise. We are running low on the time department. Okay, so here's what you gotta do. Just go over here. Okay, just click through this stuff, and they'll tell you just to go to the control tower. And I'd rather skip that speech now instead of getting it later, which is really irritating. So quickly save here. And we're almost ready to go and take on the final section of the game. Just kidding. Final section of this beginning tutorial. Where we gotta now face a countdown, which won't happen for like the rest of the game. Literally, I mean that. Up. So it's kind of weird because the meteor looks like it's in the atmosphere and everything, like it's gonna smash into us already. The thing is though, when we actually do blow it up, if we succeed, which we obviously will, then, you know, it's actually in space. That seems weird to me. Anyway, so since Ridley destroyed all that stuff, we had to activate the generator, take this shortcut back. And you will never need to go back to that area specifically, so don't worry about it. Because there are no items hidden there. And somehow the pirate breaks through there, which is why Samus should have a melee attack. Anyway, all you gotta do is just run forward, and you'll make it on time. The timing of this is pretty easy, but I guess they just want you to feel pressured. Anyway, so jump up over here, and there we are. We're almost back. Well, actually, we are almost back. Yeah, so this running sequence isn't very long. Don't like you guys? Just roll past them. Yeah. See, there are always those kind of little things in Metroid where you can just get past enemies like that so easily. So just roll through here. There we are. So put your hand right there. Also, this is pretty good music, you know, this. I don't know, but it's a little short. It's no Magmore Caverns or Space Pirates music, but, you know. So it should take you only about 2 minutes.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Hey guys, you guys didn't help me at all, remember, except for you, Rundus.
If we don't make it to the top in time, we can kiss this planet goodbye.
Hey, relax. We're the good guys. Justice will prevail and all that stuff. Right, Samus?
Here, let's do this.
Yeah, you see, Rundus is actually the best of the characters, just in my opinion, which is why I kind of wish we could play as him. But anyway, since we obviously know more about computers than Gore, the guy who is a computer, we have to do all the work. And then, friendly figure attacks. No, I missed. Anyway. Apparently, because nobody knows how to dodge. Let me take a guess. That's not very good, huh? Anyway. If you don't know her, yes, it's a her. In that suit that looks a lot like ours, that would be Dark Samus, created at the end of Metroid Prime, the original. And she has awesome Phazon abilities that allow her to do stuff like fly, because she stole our Phazon suit. Since that's about all there is to it, we now happen to be good enough to wake up and fire the cannon. Oh yeah. There you go, cannon. But still, one thing. Remember, as I said earlier, the thing's still in space, then why is it impacting the atmosphere? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Because we have this awesome cannon. Instead, it fires this laser beam. Instead of being directed straight at the thing, it just flies randomly. So it could take out a few ships here and there, and probably half the planet. And we heroically faint. Yeah. 1 month later. Great. Been a whole month. I wonder what could have happened.
She's coming too. Can you hear me, Samus?
Well, yes.
Vital signs are stable. Welcome back, Samus. You've been asleep for quite some time. A month, to be exact. We feared we'd lost you.
Yes, but Nintendo can't lose
Thanks
this
to your great
franchise.
work, Norian is
Except when
now
they just
safe.
recently sold it and bought it back.
At the end of the battle, we found you and the other hunters all unconscious. Our medical examinations then yielded surprising results. Your bodies are now, somehow, self-generating Phazon. What's even stranger is that there are no negative effects to your health. This led us to investigate if we could make effective use of this Phazon.
Also, this is not a good thing, just a hint.
During the invasion on Norian, you must have noticed some powerful troopers in new suits. They were wearing what we call Phazon enhancement devices, or PEDs. We integrated this same Phazon enhancement device into your armor while repairing your damaged bodysuit.
Why, thank you.
Troopers wearing this device have Phazon pumped to their weapons from an external backpack. This gives them an extra boost in firepower.
Uh-huh.
But in your case, think about it. With this Phazon coursing through your body, you can fuel the PED using your own internal energy. Pretty effective, don't you think? Why don't you try the PED now? Seal the room.
Just to point out, that means that...
Initiate PED program.
I'll just mention this again. That means you have to inject an energy tank every time you're going to use it. So the game has to give you that first energy tank.
Recharging energy reserves.
Anyway. So, here we go. Hyper mode. Go into this mode and shoot these discs. It's pretty easy. You can do it in one tank, but if it takes you two, it always does.
Training complete.
You must have noticed during this test that hyper mode possesses devastating
Yep.
power. Over the past month, we've learned the hard way just how powerful our enemies are. To deal with them, you'll need the firepower of the PED suit. Make good use of it. Now that you are familiar with the workings of the PED device, the Aurora Unit 242 would like to meet with you. There are many pressing matters to discuss. The AU chamber is located just off the command bridge. You'd better get going. Oh, and one more thing. After 25 seconds, the safety feature automatically ends hyper mode. You'll have to keep paying attention.
So that little safety feature, just to mention, it will end your hyper mode and automatically drain all the energy left in your energy tank. But if you're in hyper mode and you only use some of it, then you can just turn it off. So don't wait those 25 seconds unless you go into corruption mode, which the game will bring up later. Just showing that off. Anyway, so scan these two things. Just a little bit of heads up. These will be good spots to get some blue credits if you care about that thing, which I'm just doing for fun because I'm showing off all the scans. Anyway, that's all you need to scan here, and it's time to leave. Also, if you want to talk to the people, don't. So if you see these type of people, do not talk to them.
A pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Because they tell you useless information. It's not anything as useless as like in Simon's Quest or, you know, the original Zelda or anything like that, but it's pretty useless. Since we can no longer jump in elevators, which I love doing, you have to ball flick, which is the most fun thing you can do in an elevator. Because somehow the bombs pass through the surface. Anyway, so let's go and save. And there we are, we're going to wrap up this part 5. So thanks guys for all the support and everything. And soon part 6 shall be made and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.